So, tell me.
Adventure in the great wide somewhere. I wanted more than I'm free. Can you hold on for a second? I love your singing. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I really want to focus on your body work here. I feel like you're being very aggressive with this scene. Like you want to go out into the open.
What do you know about Amy Hawthorne's death?
Poor people are poor people, and they don't understand.
And Miss
Mara Green, 17.
Mara, yes. I'm aware you were the stage manager for your production.
Beauty and the Beast, that's correct, yeah.
And where were you when Miss Hawthorne was murdered?
Well,
I was in the booth, kind of losing it since, we're nowhere near ready to open our production. And I'm the only one that seems to actually care or, is even worried. So I'm curled up on the floor when, out of nowhere, I hear a loud crash and a scream. I thought a set piece fell over, but when I jumped up, I saw Miss Hawthorne's body sprawled out on the floor.
I mean, out of all the things that could have happened during Tech Week, this has got to be the cherry on top.
Would you say you had any problems with your theater? Anything to provoke you or anyone else to do something sporadic like this?
Problems? No, yeah, I've had copious amounts of problems with this whole show. I mean, the director's a mess. Or was. The hours are shitty. And God, the actors, they never listen. It's like they're so pretentious or they're super lazy. Either way, they have no brain cells. It's like the moment they step into the theater or the moment that they see my face, they lose their ability to think, and it just pisses me off. Like, I'm just trying to make sure you don't get crushed by a fucking house. I don't know. Use it. Got a brain. And the worst part about this entire thing is I don't get paid. It's basically free child labor if you ask me, but you never see me complaining. But, if you want to accuse someone, accuse that little brat Yvette.
Wait, so we're recording and this is being filmed, right now? Wait, but the lighting's so bad in here. You do know that fluorescent lights are so unflattering for you, don't you? And if we're filming, my good side is...
Miss Montana, please stay focused. Can you describe where you were and what happened in detail on the night of Miss Hawthorne's death?
Well, if you insist.
I was on stage, of course. I asked Miss Hawthorne if I could review a scene with her privately while everyone else is at dinner, though she did already say I was practically already perfect. But, being the leading lady and all, I have to make sure I'm practically perfect.
Miss Montana, focus.
Right. So, anyways.
I was going over the part where Belle's refusing to get with Gaston, and I was getting really into it. But Miss Hawthorne decided to give me a few pointers on my body language during the scene. She tells me to step aside and watch her for a bit, but, she's not the one playing Belle. I am. So I didn't necessarily pay attention to her. Just then, I hear the loudest crash ever, and when I turn around, Miss Hawthorne's just dead.
I swear, I only looked away for 2 seconds. It was like a chandelier swooped out of nowhere and killed her.
It was a sandbag. Really shouldn't have killed her, but, girl, blunt force strong to the head, I guess.
What's your emergency?
Thank you for joining us today. I'll just be asking you a few questions today regarding the death of Miss Hawthorne. First off, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing just swell, coming in here on my day off to do whatever this is.
Right. Well, I see that you're eager to get started here. So, where were you at 7:15 p.m., April 28th, on the night of Miss Hawthorne's death?
I was in the boys' dressing room. I was getting ready for rehearsal. I was just going over my lines, getting ready for the second run through. And, it's kind of a stereotype that guys don't really take theater seriously. But I do. You wouldn't understand, obviously. Theater's it's my thing. It's my life. So, when I really gotta focus in and lock in, I really lock in and I make sure that this is gonna...
Yes, locked in. And about the murder, Mr. Anderson.
The murder. Right. So... I'm standing there in the dressing room, running over my lines and, well, everybody's lines, the Beast lines, just in case that, the Nathan guy?
Noah Smith.
Not important, just in case he ever got sick or hurt or anything, died even. Oh, God. God forbid. Anyways, so, I'm going over my lines, getting ready, and then out of nowhere, I hear this incredibly just loud bam. I thought someone got dropped during lift call or something, so I went to go check, just in case they needed a real man to lift something. But as it turns out, when I went to go check, all I saw was Yvette standing over the body of my now dead director. I know it was bad.
You seem to hold some disdain for Noah getting the lead. Could you elaborate on that?
Who?
Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith? Mr. Smith!
Oh, hey man, how you doing?
You didn't hear anything that I just asked you, did you?
Nah, sorry about that. Could you, run it back for me?
Mr. Anderson had mentioned that you were actually the lead of the show. How long have you been doing theater?
Mr. Anderson. Oh, you mean Liam! Yeah, dude, me and Liam are best buds. We are locked in for life. I could literally care less for this dude. He's such an idiot. He's a waste of space, and I don't know why. Why? He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Yeah, he's my best bud. I call him Lily backstage or Le Fou. You know what I mean?
I don't.
Yeah. So super funny. This is actually my first ever show. Miss Hawthorne saw me outside looking at the posters and asked me if I was interested in joining Beauty and the Beast, and I never really thought anything about much of acting before, but, I got nothing else to do.
I see. I'm sure it's crossed your mind that some people may have been very upset with this casting decision.
Oh, because I'm new. Yeah, so I've thought about that before, but that's actually how me and Liam became best bros. He's bad, he's not talented, he's not good looking, he's shorter than me, and he...
Uh-huh. And speaking of Liam, according to him and everyone else, I understand that you're coming back from dinner at 7:15 p.m.
7:15 p.m. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, Mara told us all to come back from dinner before 7:20, but I wanted to come a bit early, just in case she'd get mad at me, but, yeah. But, So I walk inside, and then I check the time, and then decide to go to the balcony to check on Mara since, she didn't show up for dinner.
You mean the booth?
Oh! I guess you could call it that, but, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to all these theater terms. But anyways, so I'm in the booth. And I'm going to check on Mara, but I don't think she saw me. Kinda looked like she was going through the motions, but hey, no judgment here. We all get in our feels now and then. Even though she scares me when she yells, she's really pretty, so I don't mind.
And what else happened?
Oh yeah, okay, so she's really freaking out, and I don't want to be the one to set her off. So I give her space, but then this big bag thing just fell down from the ceiling. And I'm wondering if we add this new scene in the show, but Mara jumped up, saw it, and judging from her reaction, I ran downstairs to check it out. Yeah, even I could tell you that it was definitely not a part of the show.
Right. And how are you feeling after witnessing Miss Hawthorne's death firsthand?
Wait, Miss Hawthorne's dead?
Sorry, I didn't think I'd be questioning a fifth person today.
Oh, I was Yvette's right here. I was just meant to walk her in, but the people at the front found out that I'm also part of the production, so they figured they'd send me back for questioning.
They said that her name was Heidi Rose, sir.
Heidi Rose. Well, suppose it wouldn't hurt to collect more evidence. I suspect you know why you're here then.
Yes, the people made it very clear.
Then I anticipate that we'll have no problems with each other. So, Miss Rose, you say that you were involved in the production. Were you on stage?
Yes, I'm on the cast. I'm a feather duster, but I also serve as Yvette's understudy.
How quaint. What's your relationship like with Miss Montana then? You mentioned that you drove her here today, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Oh gosh. Yvette and I have been friends since, well, forever. When we were little, we used to do junior theater productions together. And look at us now, our senior year with the show of our dreams.
Oh, she's still here? Yeah, I'm only friends with her because our moms are friends. And the fact that she's the only one between the two of us that has a car.
I'm still so super happy for her, getting the lead and all that. She makes for a perfect Belle.
Really now? That's sweet. You have a much better attitude than most of your colleagues here. Would you mind telling us about your whereabouts in the theater on April 28th at 7:15?
Yeah, let me think.
I was in the bathroom, and it turns out Miss Hawthorne had excused everyone to dinner earlier than expected. So, by the time that I got out, everyone was already gone. I went to the pit to try and check in my costume, but by then, all of costume crew had already gone too. It didn't matter though. I couldn't even get my costume off by myself. Faulty zipper and all that. I waited around in the pit, just on my phone and kind of dozing off. What really caught my attention was this huge crash. Obviously, I went to go and see what all the ruckus was. I mean, heaven forbid someone got hurt. But I barely got past the wings when Yvette came crashing into me crying. I was so surprised to see her, but that's when I saw...
Sorry, that's all I remember. I called 911, and the rest is a blur.
That's quite alright, young lady. So if I'm correct, you and Mr. Anderson were the only ones backstage at the time of the murder, right?
Yes, it appears so.
Are you sure it couldn't have been one of your crew members that let the sandbag loose?
No, yeah, when Miss Hawthorne let them all out to dinner, they all signed off comm, and I saw them walk out from the booth, so no one who knew how to operate that line set should have been backstage.
Think, Mr. Smith. Was there anyone who could have followed you inside, who could have maybe snuck past you and got backstage?
Not really, no.
Positive? You didn't see anyone who could have been the one to drop the sandbag?
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not really sure, but, hey, maybe it could have been, like, a spirit or something, or... Oh, I know. Like a bad omen, you know? Ooh.
Let's just let him leave.
He's gotta know something more. I swear to God he's guilty.
James, look at him. He has no idea what he's doing.
Think I can grab him for drug use?
Stop it. Stop it.
I do.
I told you already, when I lock in, I lock in. You don't understand!
Sir, we're just asking if you saw anyone. Nobody cares about your stupid script.
I don't my life, I didn't see anyone! Don't tell me about scripts, I know
Don't talk to me about the script!
Leave me alone! I want to leave!
I literally don't even get it. Like, who would do something like this? Like, oh my god. Do you know how close that sandbag was to me? I could have been the one that died. Thank God that didn't happen. Sorry to Miss Hawthorne or whatever, but like, that's just like so, you know? I was literally perfect, and they canceled it. I swear, if someone said fucking Macbeth in the theater, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm just sorry about all this. Young lady, you're free to leave.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I've had enough for today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ugh, what a complete waste of time. You know, this whole ordeal was just so stupid.
You know, I don't think that lousy old investigator knows what's going on. Waste of time, like, I swear. Like, we could have been doing more important things, like, I don't know, rehearsing the lines or doing, like, costume stuff. Oh, wait, we don't have a show. Like, I just can't believe, like, we didn't get anywhere. Like, that stupid lousy old investigator just has no clue what he's doing. Like, we could have been, I don't even know. My parents are probably gonna have always complain to me, like, hey, we're spending so much money in your tuition.
Poor people are poor people, and they don't understand. A man's got to make whatever he wants and take it with his own
It
hand.
was a sandbag, really shouldn't have killed her, but a little blood first trauma to the head.
Yeah, literally perfect, and they canceled it.
Get to see. Someone's got to win the human race. If it isn't
Rolling.
you, then it has to be me. So
idea.
smile
Rolling.
while you're making
Action.
Do you like this? Do you like? Look
So mad.
at it. It's like
I'm so mad I'm lightheaded right now.
I really want to focus on your body work here. I feel like you're being very aggressive with this scene.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. No use mumbling, it's no use grumbling. Life just isn't fair. There's no easy days, there's no easy ways. Just get out there and do it. And sing, and they'll sing your song. Laugh